In a competitive world, average won't cut it. The Success Launch Point shows you how to stand out, deliver massive value, and rise above the crowd. With on-demand courses, expert coaching, and a community focused on growth, you'll accelerate your career and your paycheck. It's time to level up. Check out modernobserver.com/launchpoint.
Epstein files to be released, a major internet outage, turkey production down, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. The Trump administration announced Tuesday that the Department of Education signed a series of interagency agreements to shift power from a handful of its offices and programs to other federal agencies as it works to dismantle the federal department for good. The Trump administration is taking bold action to break up the federal education bureaucracy and return education to the states, Secretary of Education Linda McMahon said in the Tuesday press release. Cutting through layers of red tape in Washington is one essential piece of our final mission. As we partner with these agencies to improve federal programs, we will continue to gather best practices in each state through our 50-state tour, empower local leaders in K-12 education, restore excellence to higher education, and work with Congress to codify these reforms. The Department of Education announced 6 interagency agreements Tuesday with the Department of Labor, the Department of Health and Human Services, the State Department, and the Department of the Interior to co-manage or take a growing role in managing certain offices and programs, according to a background call with the media. The House and Senate both voted Tuesday to approve the Epstein Files Transparency Act, directing the Department of Justice to release all unclassified records related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The House voted overwhelmingly 427-1 to pass the act, and the Senate quickly followed by unanimous consent, sending the bill to President Trump for his signature. Trump said he will sign the legislation. Meanwhile, Larry Summers, a former Treasury Secretary under President Bill Clinton, a member of the Obama administration, and the former president of Harvard University, said he's stepping back from public life after his apparent conversations with Jeffrey Epstein were released last week by the House Oversight Committee. I am deeply ashamed of my actions and recognize the pain they have caused. I take full responsibility for my misguided decision to continue communicating with Mr. Epstein, Summers said in a statement on Monday. Summers is currently a member of Harvard's faculty, according to the Harvard Crimson. An outage at the internet service company Cloudflare took a large swath of the internet offline for 4 hours yesterday morning, including X, ChatGPT, and Spotify. The company, whose services are used by approximately 20% of all websites, said the cause was a single configuration file that got too big. Honda announced Tuesday that it is recalling roughly 256,000 Accord hybrid vehicles in the U.S. due to a software glitch that could cause loss of power while driving, increasing the risk of a crash or injury. The recall covers certain Honda Accord hybrids between the 2023 and 2025 model years, the supplier said in a press release. Due to a software error, the Integrated Control Module, Central Processing Unit, may reset while driving, causing a loss of drive power, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said in a recall report. To fix the problem, Honda dealers will reprogram the software free of charge. U.S. turkey production has fallen precipitously after bird flu forced farms to cull millions of birds, cutting commercial output to 195 million in 2025, a 40-year low. The tighter supply has pushed the national wholesale price for frozen whole turkeys up about 40% to $1.32 per pound, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Retailers are still expected to stock frozen birds and use brands like Butterball as loss leader specials to draw holiday shoppers. Gen Z is doing better than past generations. While housing costs and student loan debt are higher than they have been for previous generations, the unemployment rate among Americans 16 to 27 is the lowest in 50 years. In 2022, the median wealth of Americans under 35 was the highest on record, and the median 25-year-old made 50% more than a baby boomer did at the same age. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Exvadio podcast network at exvadio.com, the Apple Podcast app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.